Hey guys, so I wanted to show you a quick video. I have the drill, the DEWALT 60 volt beast of a drill. And if you look at my shoes, I'm wearing Crocs. Is this the proper shoe attire to wear when you're using an auger? Absolutely not. But do I wear proper things when I do stuff? No, I don't. But check out all of these holes that we have just made. Excuse all the weeds. We're working on planting everything, and then after that we'll weed and then we'll mulch. But we got some proven winners. Beautiful echinaceas. That's the bubble gum over there. So we're planning on making a beautiful drift of that bubble gum, and then we're going to do probably some raspberry beret. We're growing them from Walter's Gardens, and then we're going to put them in here. But I wanted to show you guys, Greg from Planter sent me this drill, and he sent me this auger, which is a beast. It's amazing. And it is the one that has the heavy duty tip. So I wouldn't say I was concerned, but I didn't know if I knew this drill would be fine and it has enough power to drill through our heavy clay soil. But the one with the heavy duty tip, it goes right through it like butter. I mean, I have made all these holes. I don't know how many holes, 15 holes, probably literally less than 2 minutes. And that was me taking my time. So this is that heavy duty tip. It's kind of muddy right now, obviously, because I'm using it, but it just goes right through everything. And I wanted to show you guys just a few more holes that I'm making. I'm kind of almost done making these holes. If I were to do this with a shovel, I would not be able to talk to you right now because I would be pretty winded, because this soil down here has, I don't even know if it used to be a gravel driveway before, but it had a lot of gravel on top. When we bought the house and the land initially, there was a lot of gravel in this area and it was super compacted soil. So I'm really not having any issues. So I wanted to show you guys what this drill can do. So I'm gonna keep going with the drift. We're gonna do a big old drift of echinaceas, and then I'm leaving some space in the front. Eventually this path is gonna curve around. But anyway, I wanted to show you we're gonna keep going with this drift, and I'm gonna leave space here for annuals and other taller perennials in the back. So here's one hole. I hold it by the handle and I try to keep it kind of here, and I step away so that I don't get my Crocs. But I just wanted to show you live, just making a hole. And see, the red light turns on as soon as it meets enough resistance. So it caught a rock down there, so it's not gonna, completely jolt me. You can see it's trying to move that rock out. Right here, look at the rock it was trying to move around. And I'm sure it had a few other rocks. And that's it. That's, I don't know, 30 seconds of a hole. And then the nice thing is, what I love about an auger in general is that it loosens up all the soil around. So when you put the plants in, this might be a little deeper than what I need, but when I put the plants in, I have this loose soil to kind of top dress it. I will put some biotone fertilizer or whatever fertilizer I have on hand. I'll put it in. Though echinaceas don't need a ton of fertilizer. So again, this is gonna be a huge drift. I wanted to thank Planter. They sent me this. This is the 7-inch by 28-inch tall auger. I'm pretty sure that's right. And then they also sent me a 3-inch by 20-inch tall or 30-inch tall auger, which I use with my regular drill. So if you have like a Ryobi or DEWALT drill, you can use that. I do know that my Ryobi drill in my clay soil with the auger started to smell hot when I used it. So I do have the weaker Ryobi drill. So I don't know if you want to, whatever drill you got, it'll work. But my personal Ryobi drill started to smell hot. It was a little too much for the drill. So I had to upgrade my drill for that auger. So here are the other two augers that they sent me. This one right here is a 3-inch by 12-inch, which if you're a home gardener and you're just popping in a few annuals in your garden, this one's great. You do have to use this one on your hands and knees though. And then there's this one, which is pretty long. This one's about 30 inches tall, and it's the same, it's a 3-inch auger. What I like about it, notice here where the tip is. I don't know what the technical term for these pieces here are, but it starts right here. So in our heavy clay soil, it starts kind of corkscrewing in. So we're gonna plant some supertunias in the front and a few other things. I just wanted to show you a few holes with this one. This is my regular 20-volt DEWALT drill. This one can handle this. Like I said, my Ryobi one is kind of a little too weak for it. So, and just to let you guys know right here, your drill should have a clutch. Some of the drills have, if you have like a hammer drill, it'll have a handle. I'm just using my regular drill, but if you wanna, with your soil, just try to use the clutch setting. The lower the setting is, the less the resistance, so you can hear it engage. It's not even spinning because it met enough resistance. The higher it goes, it can meet more resistance, but see my soil, it won't. It'll go in some and then it'll stop. So I actually have to put mine in the drill setting, which means it won't meet resistance. Mine will have a higher likely chance of kind of spinning on me. I'm just used to it and I just stop when I feel that resistance. So I'm the manual clutch, but you have to be careful when you do that. I just go really slow. I can feel this just dry right. And then I go back in reverse. See, my soil doesn't just pull right up easily. This is heavy, heavy clay, but it goes right through it. So now I just got to pull it up. And right there, I got a perfect hole, 4-inch for the Proven Winners Annuals, the Grandes. You can see our heavy soil. So there's another hole. Like that. And the nice thing is I can just slightly bend over here. I don't have to be on my hands and knees. So there you go. There's a few holes. It doesn't take much time at all for me. I just have to go back and forth sometimes a little bit depending on my soil. And right here, if you just let the drill do the work, you don't really push it down. It's not gonna be that hard. It's kind of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the 12-inch auger, which I really think for most people, you should have this one regardless if you have the other one, because sometimes you're in a situation where you're just down on your knees, you're putting fertilizer down or you're doing something. I know Holly, who's handling the camera right now, my wife, she actually will end up using this more than I will because she likes to be on her hands and knees picking the weeds and then planting and doing that. So I just wanted to show you another hole just with this auger, which again, I think it's perfect for most home gardeners. We have 3 acres of land here and lots of gardens. So, you know, we dig a lot of holes. But if you're a home gardener and you're not digging like a ton of holes, I think this is perfect.
Whoops!
Okay, so here we go. I just let it go slow and let it do the work. See right there, you got a perfect hole. I think because I want to call these tines, but tips. It starts right here. It just goes right through. It's so easy. I love it. Let's start another one right here. And see, my soil's heavier here than it was there, so I had to back it up a little bit and then go again. The nice thing about this one is if you want a lower budget option, I think this is perfect. And if you didn't have the budget yet to get like a larger drill or a larger auger, you can actually make multiple holes with this one to plant a 1-gallon pot, for example, which is what I used to do. It's a lot easier actually to do that and make multiple holes, in my opinion, than dig with a shovel in my clay soil, because these holes I can just knock out in no time. Hopefully that shows you guys a little bit of the differences between the auger sizes and the drill. I got that big mama honkin' drill. Well, I hope that helps you guys with auger selection. I wanted to thank Power Planter, specifically you, Greg. Thanks so much for sending these out to us, and the drill. It is such a blessing, and what a weird kind of life that we get to live, that people just send us stuff to try out. And it's just amazing because we do have, like I said, 3 acres and we have a lot of plantings to do, and we were doing a lot of things by hand. So I really like it. Again, I'd recommend this one for your home gardener if you're not doing a ton of plantings and if you're in your hands and knees a lot. If you want to drill a ton of holes at once and you don't want to get on your hands and knees, I think this right here is perfect, and it's long enough. It's about 30 inches that I'm like 6 feet tall. So I'm not bending over a ton. And then the other one is the mama bear. She's a beast. Mama bear, papa bear, I don't know, but she's a beast. That drill is absolutely amazing. I will say about that drill, if you're somebody that is concerned about it being heavy and all that, it is very heavy, as well as the auger. But I actually like that part because when I'm lifting it and it's heavy, I can put that on top of the soil. The drill itself has so much weight that it just kind of goes right down like butter. So I'm not pushing on that drill, I'm just holding it back and forth. So I find it actually pretty easy to use. The harder part is just lifting it and moving it to the next hole. Um, but you know, that's kind of good exercise. So if you don't want to lift something too heavy over and over and over, that one, I don't know. They do make, DEWALT does have a drill that's kind of in between this one and obviously the other drill, 60-volt drill, that can fit that auger, and it's not as beastly, it's not as big. So you might want to look into that option if that's something that, you know, you might want to consider. Keep in mind it does have a giant auger attached to it, though. That is the 7-inch auger. They do make a 5-inch auger as well. I don't have much experience with that one since I don't have it. But anyway, just wanted to share kind of just honest thoughts, what I thought about them. And we are going to get to planting a lot of things. So in future videos, you'll probably see us use these all the time because I have a couple hundred of annuals to plant and maybe half of that in terms of perennials in this area, unless my wife decides to start another project, which I wouldn't put it past her. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hope you enjoyed the augers. Again, thank you, Power Planter. We really appreciate it. We love these products that you guys create. They are handmade, hand welded here in the USA. Amazing family company. I just love supporting like-minded people and like-minded companies. So we will probably, Greg suggested the idea of putting these up on our website, on our shipping website. So I'm going to chat with him and see what we can do. If that's something that you guys would be interested in, let us know and we can figure something out with that. But yes, happy augering, I don't know what the term is, and happy planting. Bye.